Hello and welcome to the TalkBGKY podcast, the official podcast for the city of Bowling Green. I'm your host today, Raina Johnson, public information and broadcast specialist for the city of Bowling Green, and we are here to talk about something really fun. Duncan Hines Days is coming up May 31st through June the 6th, and we have the pleasure of talking about all things restaurants, food, drink, and I'm joined here by some good foodies. They are some of the most knowledgeable people in Bowling Green to talk about food, culture, and cuisine. Jose, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Jose Gonzalez. I run Mercadito Hispano over on Woodford Avenue on the west end of Bowling Green. We do a bunch of different Latin American dishes, groceries, things like that. We've been there for 26 years now, so yeah, we're pretty immersed in the food culture here.
Okay, and over here to my left.
I'm Rina Bullitt. I am the cheese queen. I have had my business for 6 years, and I arrange and cater cheese boards. So it's cheese, charcuterie, fruit. I do large events and weddings. I teach classes. I do pop-ups. So all things cheese.
Cheese, food, and you have so much more to talk about than just cheese.
Absolutely.
You're not a food business, but you are here because you know everything about Bowling Green.
I don't know if I'd say that, but my name is Melinda Hutchison, and I run a platform called Everyday BG. It started off as an Instagram, and now it's grown to multiple social media platforms, and I now have a website. It's a directory-style website all about Bowling Green. I have a huge section on food that I'm still working on, but I just show my favorite spots and businesses, and I've gotten to meet a lot of cool people from it, make a lot of connections, and try a lot of food.
So I had the pleasure of getting to find you first online. Just scrolling on Reels one day on Instagram, probably sitting here at City Hall, to be honest with you, and I ran across a very authentic, genuine person giving reviews, just checking out what all is happening in town. And you stood out to me then.
Aww.
And I will say this. Melinda, you are the only person in Bowling Green who has a directory of all the restaurants, local restaurants. And so that's also why you're probably sitting here at this table, because this is valuable information. Like, you are really out here trying to help residents, visitors, tourists. You're giving them a piece of what Bowling Green is. I mean, I was referencing your list, preparing and researching for this podcast. So you helped me out.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I think that's just the way my brain works in lists and categories. And I'm like, I'll just do this for everybody.
And I can literally pick one place off this list, and you probably know way more than I do about.
I don't know.
Yes. Okay. Tell me real quick. Hippie Hen. I know you did a video on Hippie Hen. Tell me about Hippie Hen.
I did. So Hippie Hen chicken salad. They're in the spot where Groovy Gus Donuts was.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're the same owners. They just offer different kinds of chicken salad and like bento boxes and stuff. It's a great place to go in and grab and go. They have a really fun theme. I don't even know what decade it is. Like 80s maybe?
Like 70s groovy.
70s.
It's really nice in there. It's very hippie.
Yeah.
Like they're free spirit kind of vibe.
Yes, they are fun to work with. My husband's good friend, that's his dad. So we have a connection there. So.
That's awesome. See, I literally just looked down at my paper that you prepared and was able just tell me about it. And that honestly just makes me think about food culture. It's a way for us to connect, and I think it's a big thing that we should honestly talk about, food connecting us all. I'm a big foodie girl. I want to eat tacos. I want to try everything. I know I've at least been here long enough that I've probably tried most places in Bowling Green now, discovered it. But what do y'all think about food and connection?
I mean, that's the reason that I started my business. My family has been in the restaurant business for my whole life. Yeah. My dad has always owned and managed restaurants, and so I kind of grew up watching him do that. And I feel like without even knowing it, that was instilled in me to just rave about food and the way that it brings people together, and just putting a plate of something in front of a group of people and then seeing them just admire it, and then they talk about it, and then they you tell them about it, and then it's this, you watch their faces light up. It's it's crazy what
the story behind it,
the story, the mood, the stories you share over food. It's crazy.
I love that. Jose, what do you have on that?
Oh, I absolutely agree with Ryan on that. We tend to cook throughout the day, and we have new people coming in all the time, and it's just great to see people get excited about, like, for example, the chicharrones, the fried pork skins. That's a huge thing that crosses
It's
multiple...
not just Hispanic culture.
No,
it is a cross... I'm not saying that the right
cross-cultural.
way. Cross-cultural.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna get at. It's very Southern, right? Like deep Southern fried pork, like it's a thing. Tortillas is our version of corn, right? Instead of cornbread. And just, it's salted pork. Like it's Asian, it's European, it's North American, South American, probably everywhere but Antarctica has pigs at this point. But just getting people to come in, tell me they haven't had something like this since their grandfather died, way back when, living on the farm. These are very rustic type foods that we make, and it's just very, very heartwarming to be able to connect with people like that on that level and have these conversations where you sometimes get goosebumps, right? When you're talking about generational things, mothers, grandfathers, etc.
I'll say I think I'm the only Bowling Green transplant in this group setting. So I know when I moved here to Bowling Green for WKU, so I come from Mayfield, Kentucky, and then my roots are also in Nashville. So I knew I loved Hispanic culture. It's a part of who I am. I was looking for the family-owned businesses when I moved here, and it's literally like, how far can I get from Western's campus? And first places I went to was Los Vasquez, Mercadito Hispano. Russellville Road was like my best friend that first year of college. Cons, which is honestly, they're still popping in Morgantown. Like that was a staple for me when I first got here. And to find connection, community in those places. Because I was looking for things. I wanted to find the bread that I was able to buy at La Michoacana in Mayfield as a 16-year-old. And I found it at Mercadito Hispano at 20 years old. So there's pieces of that I know I'm not the only person who comes here looking for that connection, looking for the culture, looking to find things that make them remind them of home. And sorry, I'm tangenting off to something a little personal, but you just reminded me of that.
Yeah, no, more to that. We're actually getting a lot of transplants from like Arizona, Nevada, California, Texas, New York, all parts of the United States coming here and asking us for things that they haven't been able to find since they left home, And obviously, we're not able to deliver that 100% the way it is in, say, like Los Angeles, right?
Yeah. And you aren't just a grocery store,
No, we have a restaurant. We do catering. We've got the bakery. We've got the butcher. We've got everything in one spot in a part of town that is probably underserved in terms of fresh foods.
Yeah.
Everything's just packaged Twinkies, donuts, stuff like that, which, don't get me wrong, I love sweets, right? And we produce sweets, but what we produce is non-preservative, things that are fresh, things that are traditional, have cultural ties to them.
So originally I was born in Serbia, which is Eastern Europe, and my family moved here when I was 5. So I literally did not know English, was totally new to a new country, new state in this small town in Bowling Green. And obviously had to integrate myself into American culture. Yep. But, having that population of, other Eastern Europeans here, excuse me, that also open their small businesses. You've got all these international grocery stores, you've got Behar Cafe, you've got all these places that import these foods that I grew up with. So I can literally go to the grocery store and find the bread, the pantry items, the cheese, the meat, the stuff that I grew up eating, and it's right here in my hometown, and it's so special to me that I can just readily grab that on my way home.
Can you tell me some cheeses? Because what kind of cheeses just make you feel nostalgic for it?
Honestly, just like a briny white cheese, like a feta. There's this cheese at the Jasmine grocery store. It's called Picnic. It's in this little metal tin with this red top, and it has this brine like you would find in a feta. And it's this white disc, and you just crumble it up, and it's creamy and it's crumbly and it's super salty. It goes really well with just cured meats, which they also have there. Just smoked meat. It's called sujo meso. And it's sujo meso. And it's just a cured smoked beef. It is delicious. Just cheese, meat, bread together. So simple, so good.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that, because that's so different. That's so unique. A lot of people don't. And you fully immersed in American culture, and I'm sure you love it, and you bring such a unique aspect of your culture, and it mixes so well in this community. And sociology would say that we need to be referring to the melting pot more as a tossed salad where we can see everybody. And I see that because we all fit in. It all complements each other. Like, I would trust you to build me the best cheese board with all the smells and textures and gooey greatness that you might put in there. So thank you for that.
It's all about the pairing. Like you said, you can see all the individual elements, but it's how they pair together that makes them great, and they complement each other.
Right. And on a personal note, growing up, I sort of pushed away my culture because I wanted to Americanize so bad and just fit in, in elementary school. Because, like, that's probably the first time I started feeling this otherness, right? And that's me being born here. Like, I identify fully as American. Born in California, raised in Kentucky. I love my Kentucky bourbon. Like,
Right.
But it probably wasn't, I think we opened the store when I was like 10 or 11, right? Somewhere in that window. But I want to say it probably wasn't until I was like 24, 25 when I actually started embracing my own culture, because I started to realize that it mixes in well. Like, other people embracing it, white, black, Asian Americans, like, they're all embracing multiple different cultures, because we do see these overlaps, right? I was just touching on fried pork earlier, but that's just one part of it, right? But,
do you know how many people in Bowling Green know what a pupusa is now because of how rich our Salvadoran Hispanic culture is?
Oh, it is, yeah. In California, they have, like Los Angeles, they have Salvadoran Day in, what is it, the stadium?
Yeah. Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium, yeah, Los Dodgers. But again, that's the United States and its citizens really embracing other cultures and integrating, right? We're not trying to replace anything. It's always been about integration. Back from the Irish, everything like pre-World Wars, like there's just so many different...
in the history part of it, but I'll say to a Bowling Green piece of it, we really love on our local owners, like our local businesses and restaurants. I can name a handful of them by name. You can name them. Melinda, I know you have great connections with a lot of these people, but they all come from different walks of life, different areas of the country, state, even they bring different diversities from our own Commonwealth, like different areas of this South Central region. Melinda, I want to talk about some of your favorite places. I know I'm kind of switching the dial a little bit, but
it's okay. I actually have something to add about the culture, if that's
Go
okay.
ahead.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
I'm bad at interjecting.
No.
But yeah, just to add to the culture part, I just absolutely love Bowling Green's like mix of culture. Like we're saying, we have such a big like Bosnian population, and we have like Cambodians and just people from all over the place. And as Everyday BG grows, I really want to do more series on cultures. I tried to get one started for like Bosnian and stuff, and I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But in the future,
rich and deep.
I know there's so much to it. And, you're talking about the international markets. I'm doing a guide on those so people can know which ones offer what. I want to, interview the owners and get to know them and stuff. And I'm actually from Louisville, so it's just so cool to come to a smaller town and see such diversity here. And then you mentioned Bahar Cafe. Have you guys had their cappuccino?
I don't think I have.
I drive
actually.
by it all the time.
I just get to-go food
I've
from there all the
unfortunately
time.
never been there.
It is literally the best coffee I have ever had, and they don't even put like syrups in it. I don't. Maybe there's sugar in it.
That's probably why.
That's when you know the
Yeah.
coffee's good.
Exactly. And I'm like, I got my chocolatey, sugary coffee right here,
Yep.
but it is the best thing I've ever had. So Bahar Cafe cappuccino, go try it.
That's a good
Noted.
recommendation. So that's a good coffee spot. Thank you for that. Thank you. And thank you for sharing you're from Louisville, because people coming from a bigger town and liking Bowling Green more,
Yeah.
hopefully, right?
Yeah, I
Right?
do love it. I stayed here, so.
Yes. Same here. I still love Mayfield, Kentucky. Western Kentucky still has my heart, but Bowling Green, I love it here. I don't want to leave.
When I started compiling the list, we were looking at 30 different places to go to, and I can't eat that much in a week. So I would literally have to like divide it out across.
He
at
wrote down
least
a
3
list.
months,
He had 10 on the
know.
first piece of paper. And on that 10, I remember verbatim, it was like it was just Russellville Road, I think. Like
Yeah.
on our side of town, like from Woodford Avenue over, it was like max out.
It's a really rich part of town, honestly,
Los
when it comes to
Vasquez.
food. Taqueria and
Taqueria.
Birreria Jalisco. Con's was there.
Cabrera's food truck is there and still does tacos.
There's there's a Guatemalan grocery store on that little strip as well.
Well, my question is, why does it have to be in a week? Because I just finished, and I haven't posted anything about it yet, but I did a pad thai tour where I tried all the pad thai I could find in Bowling Green, and I did it over the course of 5 months.
I'm so
Melinda's
excited
teaching
for
us
that.
the way.
Yeah.
She's telling us to be
She's
patient.
lighting the fire under us.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
No excuses.
Okay, so tell me about your pad thai. I love pad thai.
Insider look.
Since you have so much to talk about, Melinda.
Sorry to call you out on that. I'm just
Oh, you're
just
good.
question.
We all need a kick in the pants.
Yeah. No, I just love pad thai, and honestly, there's not a ton of places to get it here. I think I only went to like 5 places.
Okay, but as a Kentuckian girly, 5? You know, there's towns that have 0.
Yeah.
Or 1.
Good
That's
point.
true.
Good point.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That 5 is cool. I can't believe you found 5. That's like a great thing to hear.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe 5 is good.
We're not Nashville yet.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe Nashville has 10 if you really look into the list.
Yeah.
Tell me about your 5.
Okay, so I went to Thai Thai, of course. That's one of our favorite spots. They're probably at the top of my list. They have the best flavor of like their peanut sauces. I could put that on anything and eat it. We also have Thai Express. I'd have to look at my notes of like all the food choices I had, but Beijing Tokyo, I didn't know they served pad Thai.
Okay, over there on Scottsville Road.
Mm-hmm. K&L Asian restaurant. I had that last week. It was really good. Can't remember where else right now.
Was it Thai Express? They obviously have Thai.
Yes,
Thai
Thai
Thai.
Express, Thai Thai, K&L, Beijing, Tokyo.
Yeah.
There's a place called Smiling Mama, but they closed.
Yeah, that's one of my friends, Mary, really like would push me to go to, and I'm so bummed that I never got to try it because she would just talk it up, and other people would too.
Yeah, it
That
was
is
good.
good.
I
Yeah.
never got to try their pad Thai, but what I did try was good. Yeah.
Hopefully they stay involved in the restaurant community in some way. I mean, so Duncan Hines would go across the country journaling over different restaurants, right? And reporting to people, because back then we didn't have the internet. We had to have a guy in a car, take his notebook and drive across the country and tell us that,
This food was good. This
Yeah.
food was not good.
well,
went and
let's
tried
hope he
this.
did a better description than good and not good.
He did. I guarantee
Crunchy,
you.
velvety, you know.
Yes.
Let's use better
He probably
adjectives.
picked out his favorite items from each
Yeah.
restaurant.
Oh,
as
absolutely.
well.
And that's actually why we tried to we did successfully rope Melinda in here with Everyday BG, is because I feel that she actually fulfills the spirit of Duncan Hines. So as we all know, he was born here, right? So that's his tie to Bowling Green. Melinda goes around Bowling Green highlighting all of the local businesses so that I don't have to shop everywhere and know what I do and don't like. I can watch her videos, her little reels, read her captions, and sort of capture what the general ambiance is. And that's truly speaking to what Duncan Hines was all about.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about social media and why it's so popular. I'm the little youngster of the group, just to sound like that. I'm 27 years old and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest still every day.
I had MySpace. I was like, my first word. We all learned HTML code a little bit, and hearts, and hearts, and hearts.
Wow, I can't relate. I was probably on YouTube or not even thought of at that point. But I want to take a second because I value people's social media reviews. There are people like Luke Foods out here who is popping off on social media.
He's crushing it.
He is killing it out there. Luke, if you are listening, please listen to this and know that
respond to your messages, Luke.
we are messaging you like crazy right now. Please come to Duncan Hines Days. I know you're probably out there. I just saw you last week post your waterfall on social media. You were on a cool food tour out west. I get it. You're busy, but Luke Foods, please come to Bowling Green because we have so many more restaurants. Listen, I did the research and Luke Foods has done recommendations and videos on India Oven, Moe's, Empanadas BG, which is still a food truck. They don't have a storefront anymore. Danny's Pasta, Buc-ee's. I want to throw Buc-ee's in there because we have that regionally here, and people are coming just for Buc-ee's. And then they're coming down to Bowling Green after they get done shopping. He's also talked about Rita's Handmade Ice, Insomnia, Tony's, which is rated his best. And we have that here in Bowling Green, guys. So you can come and check that out. He's loved on Montana Grill, Atomic Kitchen. He has truly done his research, and he eats the foods, and he talks about them. So please come and talk about some of the foods that are going to be here at Duncan Hines Days. There's going to be food trucks on the first day when we kick off on May 31st. The downtown BGKY kickoff on Sunday. We're going to have the stroll and roll parade. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be tons of stuff happening with the block party. It will be family friendly, so please bring your kids if you're listening as well. But Luke, come on, you got to come try some of our food trucks. There's enough. There's some spots I know you haven't reviewed yet. And hey, I'm also thinking about like Ryan Hall, Jordan Daniels, Joanna Sosa. I see you, girlie. I love what you're doing on your social media. Y'all come and eat some food here in Bowling Green because I see them at Spencer's. They've posted from Spencer's Coffee. Maybe not Ryan Hall, but hey, he loves doing weather, and we always have weather going on. So maybe you want to make a Duncan Hines inspired forecast for us.
Well, and we've had competitive eaters come in, right?
Yes,
so unfortunately,
we
we couldn't get Eric from Atomic Kitchen in today.
No.
But I think the current record for the burger is something around 32 patties.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is
Listen,
crazy.
Do you know how many out of town guests he gets on a daily basis? Like, that is becoming a highly recommended tourist location.
Yeah, very nostalgic. It's got the 70s,
It's all
80s
retro
cinema
80s.
theme, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, stuff like that, all over the walls. It's a great ambiance.
So again, I'm the youngster, so I do know it's not designed for me.
Yeah,
but
no,
I feel so nostalgic, and I respect
You've been raised
it.
with the remakes.
I do love that they do these events and these fun things
It's
at
very
Atomic Kitchen. Their
community-oriented.
programming is wonderful. They do
Yeah.
karaoke, they do trivia, they do these food
Single is
competitions. It
popular
is so
too.
cool,
Yep.
and it's such a nice spot to do that. Because they've got their patio, they can kind of open their garage doors.
It is, in my opinion, I think Atomic Kitchen is a great location downtown. It's right beside the Hot Rod Stadium. That's right beside before a game. It is always really busy when I'm driving past downtown on the weekends.
Well, it's really unique. It's a one-of in Bowling Green. I don't think there's anything that replicates
Definitely not.
that
Definitely
kind of
not.
energy here.
I went to Springfield, Missouri back in 2018, and Atomic Kitchen reminds me of a arcade called 1987. It's like the same kind of vibe. And I don't even know if that arcade is still in business post-COVID, but I remember telling Eric, like, this is really cool for me as a younger Gen Z girl who is like, this is like new for me. Like, I've never been the big gaming sci-fi culture person, I've kind of just stuck to the basic things of like what I like. But it's so insightful. It's so cool to me because I am naturally inclined to ask questions. Like, no, I didn't watch every movie growing up, but I want to know about it. And so people like Eric, like, he values that part of like the movie culture, the scene, the entertainment. And he's brought this all together there at Atomic Kitchen and has really made it this like cultural, like, I feel like I go back in time. Like, I felt like that when I first went into 1987, and that was how I felt when I walked into Atomic Kitchen the first time too. So I appreciate that because it is one of the only places in Bowling Green like that.
No, I agree. It's a place that really like establishes connectivity with you the moment you step in because you're just smiling, looking at everything. It's almost whimsical, right? You just see everything on the walls and you're like, oh, I've seen that. I know about
I really
that.
like the servers too. They're really funny.
And then the food comes out and you're just still smiling because the food's great, So it's one of those things where it just compounds.
So after Luke reviewed the jam burger, that's what I had. We went there for a group outing one time, and it's exactly how Luke's described it. The bacon jam, it's all sweet and like savory and mixy, and I was tasting all of it. I was like, wow. I love sweet and savory and salty at the same time, and the jam burger is exactly what I tasted when I had it. So, and there's like these like little cheese balls as an appetizer that I really liked when we ate there. I wish I knew the exact name off the top of my head.
I don't know, because everything there also has fun names.
That's
yes.
another,
name.
like, you can call it a cheese curd, but he has some crazy name for it that even that just makes you smile. Again, it's all smiles the
Eric
entire
has
time
done
you're
a
in there.
great job curating his menu up to, he has community ties in it from Western and, the nostalgia of like movie culture in the 80s. He's really done a good job. And I don't want to forget this, but there is a new place in the parking garage downtown called Underground Deli. He just opened that up. I have not had the chance to check it out yet, but from what I can see on social media, like, this is a great stop. If you need something grab and go, like, that is your affordable sandwich that you need downtown. And I'm excited to go check it out soon. And if you guys come to Bowling Green when you're stopping in for Eats and Beats, or you're coming to the car show for Duncan Hines Days, to go check it out, because it's all within walking distance in downtown. If you park in the garage, it's free. I will remind you guys that, because parking is a little difficult to navigate for some.
And beyond that, I think it's still in the downtown district, right? Like, you can still drink and go.
Yes, you can still participate in the EDC.
I almost would recommend, like, get some appetizers there, have a drink, go to another place, get some appetizers, have another drink, like, make a day of it. Yeah.
Definitely. Talking about drinks, Ryan, I know you a little bit more personally now. I know you've had your fair share of serving experience. What can you recommend? And it doesn't have to be downtown. It's easy to talk about downtown because we're all right here a lot of the time. I really do like this culture down here. But what can you talk about as far as, like, drinks and cuisine? Like, is there anything that stands out to you to recommend?
Oh my gosh, just downtown or in general?
In general, because when I think about mixed drinks, also Toro comes to mind, because they are so eloquent with, like, their drink presentation and how they do it. So tell me what's coming to your mind.
Oh my gosh, there's so many places here, I think, that have a wonderful beverage program, and I love that about Bowling Green. Like, even just the restaurants, like, you go to Toro, you go to Hickory and Oak, you have just this large, vast menu of cocktails, and I love that. One drink that I'm like, it's probably my favorite cocktail in Bowling Green is the Gorgonzola Martini at Danny's Italian. It is like a dirty martini, so hyped up. I think and I don't know if this is a trade secret, but I'm sorry, Danny, but I think they fat wash their vodka in Gorgonzola cheese, which is like a nice, creamy, like funky blue cheese.
Okay, even if he didn't want you to spill the secret, that is awesome.
It is I've never had anything like this in my life. And I'm a dirty martini lover, so this is like my thing. And I think they use like different kinds of olive brine. Like, it is filthy. It is so good. It's salty and like umami, and it kind of like makes your face like pucker a little bit. It is so good.
I'm salivating as
It's
you're
so
saying
good.
it.
No, I'm a fan of cheese. We went to Almadena last week, and we purchased some sheep's milk cheese.
Yes.
Super tart, super sour on its own, very crumbly and creamy, as you were describing earlier, from something that you got out of a tin, And it's just, when you pair it with the right things, all of that tanginess just kind of washes away, and it just blends together. So I'm imagining that in this martini with the alcohol, probably just washing away the alcohol, right?
Yeah, it's so smooth.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you that like hit of like, ooh, this burns, Like, it's so smooth. I wish they would do it to go. Danny's, if you're listening, will you make your Gorgonzola Martini to go, please?
He will. I reached out to him recently, and he was like, "Hey, sorry, I'm out in Italy," and I'm like, "Man,
he is living his best life."
With the bonus again. So we had Danny's on for Firehouse Kitchen for Duncan Hines Days last year, and he did a really good job. Oh my gosh, tell me what he cooked again.
Chicken Parmigiano. Parmigiano, not Parmesan. We had to say it right. He corrected me
got us
at least 3 times. And not to play favorites, but his dish was probably my favorite.
It was.
And it might just be because I like fried chicken.
I think the fire department liked their dish the best, too.
Yeah, they had a good reaction to it, too. Yeah.
I love Danny, oh man, what's his last name? Gonzalez,
Yeah, my brother.
Danny Gonzalez of Bowling Green. I got to know him a little bit more.
Puerto Rican Italian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's got a mix of cultures under his belt.
Mm-hmm. He does. He has 2 restaurants in Bowling Green. So Ryan was already talking about Danny's Italian, the more upscale sit-down restaurant. You can make a reservation on a weekend or a weekday night. But I go and frequent Danny's Pasta a lot more. I come down here and I go get a piece of pizza for $4.
Oh, it's so good. Their focaccia pizza, it is awesome.
Yes. I'm actually the Canadian bacon and pineapple girl.
That is a hot take.
Mm-hmm. I am your specialty girly. Pineapple does belong on pizza. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me. I disagree with you.
I'm 10 years old forever, and pepperoni pizza is like number 1.
Stop.
You know what pizza I do love, though? The Alley Pub, the one that's right off the square.
We haven't even hit
Their pizza is so good. Philly cheesesteak pizza. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like the cheese is warm, and then you have like the steak that's kind of salty. The onions are like really caramelized. It's so good.
I'm thinking about the hot honey pizza from Donato's.
Mm.
That
Yum.
one is one of my favorites.
We love Donato's and their boneless wings. Oh my gosh.
Oh, stop. It's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm salivating right now.
I know.
Why y'all do this to us? I want to start looking at some restaurants, and I want to start talking about things that we think about when we're looking and just naming off restaurants off the top of our head. How about we go there for a little bit?
Let's do it.
Who wants to talk about Griff's? What do y'all know about Griff's? I remember eating I don't even remember the name of it, but it was a salad that had feta and strawberry in it and nuts.
Summer salad.
Yum.
Okay.
She knows. I like their southerner salad. It's a salad with chicken salad on top and apples, and their like balsamic vinaigrette is so good.
So I'm a huge fan of the Chipotle chicken.
Yeah.
Like I love smoky peppers, and the Chipotle chicken panini is just like phenomenal there.
Yum.
My friend lives in Lexington. She went to college here, and whenever I go visit her, she says, "Bring me a Chipotle chicken sandwich from Griff's."
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what my sister tells me? She tells me to bring back a buffalo chicken omelet from Wild Eggs.
Oh, I love
We
wild
served
eggs.
together in college there. I think
Wait.
you served there.
I worked
you told
there.
me that.
Did you work there?
I don't think we worked at the same time.
I worked when they first opened.
No. I worked in 2018, 2019.
Yeah, no.
But my sister and I both served there at the same time, which was interesting. But Anna would tell me to bring her home a buffalo chicken omelet if I was ever coming back to Western Kentucky. And she'd be so jealous because I would go eat there and I'd send her my little snap like I got my omelet. Because that was Anna's favorite.
Yeah, their everything muffin is just everything.
Yum.
It's so good.
That makes me think about. So last night was Taste of Bowling Green. I'm so sorry. I
And
think
how
it's
was
the-
it? I wasn't able to go. Was it fun?
It was way too fun. I think I spent about 20 minutes being overstimulated because I was shocked at how many people were there and how much food was presented to me. The board of directors kept asking me, they're like, "Have you ate yet?" Because I was just looking at everything.
I do love that we have events like Taste of Bowling Green.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
kind of showcasing everything that we have to offer. It's like just one big room of people just enjoying food.
It's better than Epcot. Like, it's better than Disney. Like, people talk about
Around
the
the
food
world.
tour around the world at Disney. It is better every single time when I do it locally. Every
I agree.
time.
Much easier on your pockets too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that ticket, I will say, it was a $60 ticket. So if you don't see the value of that, it's hard because you got unlimited drinks, you got unlimited food samples, you got to sit, you got to hear music from Orchestra Kentucky. I was jamming
That's
to some
awesome.
saxophone player last night and was like, wow, I'm going to hire him one day. You know, that's not food related, but it was all connected in the culture. I was taking that all in while I was getting to experience Bowling Green food culture.
You know, while it's not tied into Duncan Hines Days, I do think it's a great part of Bowling Green every year. So if you missed it this year, I would definitely say roll into it next year and you'll definitely enjoy it. I went 7 years ago.
Yeah.
The only reason I haven't really gone back is because it conflicts with my work schedules like every year.
Yeah.
So it's just so hard to get in there. But I mean, the drinks will have you socializing with people you didn't feel like you were going to socialize with.
My WNKY friends were popping up there, and I was like, "Oh, hey, girl!" Like Carly over there, like and we were all just connecting and having fun. We were all doing the same thing, just there to try food and have drinks.
Again,
Yeah.
the way that food brings people together.
Yes,
is
Literally.
Absolutely.
amazing.
Double dogs. I remember double dogs.
Yeah.
I had the buffalo mac and cheese. That's my favorite
Oh,
food
it's so
from
good.
there.
And they're pet friendly, right? Like
Yes.
you can take your dog
Yes,
with you.
you can bring them in. Travelers, out of towners, go bring your doggies in because there are several pet accommodating places in Bowling Green now.
You're right.
It's
I've gotta make a
becoming
guide
more
on
like
that.
Right.
Add it to the list.
More work. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, we're talking about pizza. I thought about pizza and just saw Firehouse Pizza.
They're
Never-
back.
Oh, it's good.
They're back.
Oh my gosh. So I would eat it before the tornado as like they were the only pizza place open at like 3 a.m. still.
Oh yeah, you're hanging out with your buddies.
I was writing papers.
You're ordering the chief at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I was ordering the chicken bacon ranch fries.
Ooh, yum.
I was doing the big bacon thing, and I was loving it. I had no regrets. But even still, I've only DoorDash Firehouse Pizza. I feel bad about saying that. But even so, like, I still love that food. They've come back.
Yeah.
They've recovered since the tornado.
They have a bar in there too.
I need to go in there. I need to go in there. Oh my gosh, that's making me think about Que Buenos.
I literally thought about that the other day. I
R.I.P.
miss
Que
that
Buenos,
place.
come back. Owners, I know we probably don't get too many listeners on here, but if I can request anything to come back to Bowling Green, it is Que Buenos.
I think it would be Judy's Castle for me.
Oh, yes,
yes.
Judy's Castle too. I actually had the privilege of getting to eat there the fall I moved to Bowling Green in 17. And it was gone after that.
It was such a special place. I think so
I
many
paid
people
like
have
$6 for my
Yeah.
breakfast that day.
and I think people just have connections with that place too.
Yes,
And like, it's
absolutely,
been such a
'cause-
staple for so long.
If you're from Bowling Green, you know Judy's Castle. Like
Yes.
my supervisor is from Bowling Green, moved away and then came back. And she talks about Judy's Castle as a kid. There's restaurants that my coworkers will talk about because they're from here that I'm like, y'all had that? And there are these buildings, like the Beverly Hills building used to be this old restaurant that families would meet up in, and they know, my coworkers know the name of it because I cannot recall it. But even here in Judy's Castle and whatnot, like
Do y'all remember Brindy's? Anybody?
vaguely, on Russellville
Russellville
Road.
Road,
Yep.
yeah.
That was also
Like a
open when
diner.
I was still living as a college student. I think they were more affected by COVID.
I have no idea.
Because I remember going to Brittany's before COVID, and I went one time during the COVID times, like in 2021 or 2022. And then now Jalisco is over there in that building, which I like Jalisco too. Like I think they made the quesadillas really popular.
Oh
for
my
Bowling
gosh.
Green.
Do they still do that ramen?
I hope so.
The quesadilla ramen?
They better. They better, because have you had it?
I
You have?
haven't.
You need to
No,
try
I
it.
usually just get the quesadillas, like the
Just
tacos.
the tacos, yeah. So if you don't know what a quesadilla is, and Jose probably helped me out here because I know you can probably explain this better than I am. This is a saturated tortilla with awesome, like fatty, good pork meat, right? Okay, cool.
You're asking for help, but you're doing a great job.
Okay, cool. And it's like soaked. It's like a wet taco. And you dump it in the sauce that it's marinated in as you eat it. And it is just all gooey. It's
very rich.
It's rich.
Got
It's
spices.
And I'm a cilantro girly. I love onions. You cannot stop me from it. I will not care afterwards. And you dunk it in there, and it is messy. It will be messy.
The
It's
broth
worth
is
it.
extremely rich because it's one of those things that gets slow cooked. So it's
How long
at
does it take
least-
to do a birria?
so when we do it on our industrial kitchen, it's probably around at least 2 hours. If you're doing it at home or even in like a pressure cooker or anything, it's probably closer to like 3 to 4 hours to really get that richness in the broth, because the meat itself is tasty, right? The tortillas, the cheese, but it's really that broth. Like it's almost gelatinous, where when you're cooking with the bones, it really, the bone marrow permeates into it. It's almost like a beef stew, just with a lot of chilies in it.
We need to do more of those videos, because Rhina, you do What to Do in Bowling Green, right? Is
I
that
do.
your page?
It is.
Okay.
It's a social media page on Instagram just right now. It's What to Do in Bowling Green, and I just kind of highlight events and restaurants, and it's just honestly what to do in Bowling Green, because a lot of people I think just are used to kind of doing the same thing. They're like, oh, what else is there to do in Bowling Green? There's so much. And I think Melinda focuses on that as well, and I think it's important to just highlight what else there is to do.
People say all the time, there's nothing to do in Bowling Green. I'm like, let me prove you wrong.
I feel like that was kind of one of your main hooks on why you were getting so inspired to I'm gonna be that peer reviewer, because people were kept saying, and I remember it verbatim, spotted in Bowling Green, man. No, there's nothing to do on a Friday night, and you're like, hold on, let me tell you otherwise.
And I'm like, well, what are you looking for? If you can't find something here, what do you want to do? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where I think the loudest people are just being loud, right? They're not trying to listen. The people that listen actually have an ear for you, and they'll actually follow through with your recommendations. I know I have.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I have too. I've ordered from
Yeah.
Cabell's because you made a video from Cabell.
I was going to give him a shout out too. I love Cabell's.
Shout out Cabell.
Talk about what does
Shout
he
out Cabell.
have?
So he does meal prep stuff, all healthy meal prep. I don't know how to explain it.
What is one of your
Blanking.
favorite meals that you've ordered from him? I remember you telling me about it recently.
Yeah, there's a few favorites that I have, and he does a lot of different like culture, like he'll do like a special of the week and they're from different cultures, and that's always fun. I really love the Venezuelan beef, and that comes with Venezuelan beef.
Is it like savory? Is it tomato-y based?
It's another one that I think is slow cooked. It's like braised, right?
Probably.
And shredded. Yeah.
I'm sucking at this. I don't know. It's just really good. I'm sorry. But it's really good. And it comes with these black beans that they make. And my son, who is a picky eater, will eat those like by the handful. So
that is good to know.
yeah.
That is really good to know.
Yeah, but it's a great alternative to like fast food if you're looking for something quick and healthy and you don't want to, go to McDonald's or whatever.
Where's his storefront at?
It's where Ryan's Fatted Calf used to be. So it's on the bypass
Okay,
next to Thai Express.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
and you can
right.
just go in and pick something up, and they can microwave it right there for you if you want. You can eat it in there. You can take it to go. They have these little meal cards. You can just buy it one time and then get your punches, and it makes everything easier. So
I've only had the protein spaghetti because I've been the like really fast girl on DoorDash. That's like, oh wow, I don't have time to eat. I need to order something right now. And I've always ordered the protein pasta because that one's like easy in my head. Mm-hmm. So I know that's not like culturally what he's probably specializing in, but that's delicious.
yeah,
like
it's all
it is
good.
easy for me.
And he has all the macros and calories and everything. So it's just.
I wish I cared more about that, but like there is a culture and a population of people who are very health conscious, and to have a business owner that values counting the macros, counting the calories and protein, because there are people whose health relies on knowing exactly what they're putting into their body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So thank you for telling us about that.
Yeah, and he has a protein cheesecake. Like one slice, I think, is 20 grams of protein, and it's amazing. He does different flavors and stuff.
I like cheesecake. I really like cheesecake.
I think we've established everybody at this table likes cheese.
Okay,
Like, in every form. Cake, sandwiches, yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about some of my favorite food real quick. I saw Lisa's on here, and I just cannot help myself. We went to go eat not too long ago. We usually do like a Saturday morning breakfast. And at 9 o'clock in the morning, your girl was ordering dessert. I want to tell y'all what I ordered. Banana pudding is a staple, right?
Diabetes.
Of course.
Diabetes. But Lisa's Fifth Street Diner does a hot honey bun, toasted, warmed up, grilled up to perfection. And on top of that, they put banana pudding, homemade banana pudding.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things where it's not super complicated. Like, it's a very simple dish.
And let me tell you what, a girl who loves a good honey bun and who loves a good banana pudding, you put those together, I was like awing. I was telling the lady, I was like, if I could buy the whole bowl of it, I would at this point and take it home with me. Jose was dying laughing because he was like, Raina. And I'm like, wow. And again, this is at breakfast. And I am enjoying my little delicacy like nobody's business.
Oh, yeah. They
And
have
I
a
just
mean
wanna
country
recommend
fried
that.
steak, too.
You
Like,
order it
that's
every time.
every time. Yeah, I always get the country fried steak whenever I go to these meet and threes.
Teresa's.
Teresa's. Con-Con's when it was open.
Yep.
And
They
look-
are still open. They are in Morgantown. You got to go up the road a little bit.
What is it? Con-Cons?
Con-Cons.
Oh, I was
They-
looking into that last night. I wasn't
Yep,
sure.
she is up the road.
They used to be on Russellville Road.
I bet Lisa's Dairy Dip has some really good local stays.
I've still not gone there. I know it's right around the corner from
I feel
Lisa's
bad.
It's really good.
bad.
Fifth Street Diner, but
You've been?
I have
Tell
been.
me,
I
tell
went,
me about it.
I've been a couple times. We went recently, and I mean, it's just classic like Southern comfort food.
So burgers.
I've heard the burger is really
Onion
good.
rings,
Burgers,
maybe?
onion rings, yeah.
gosh. Onion.
Chicken tenders.
Okay.
They have really good
Well,
soft
it's
serve.
walkable. Like it's for
Yes.
downtown and Duncan Hines Day coming up. Like
Yes.
there's going to be a food scene. There's going to be people going out to want to explore. And I know I drive past it enough to know I can walk to it from here.
Yeah, we went a couple weeks ago, and they brought my son out some complimentary ice cream, which was so sweet, and he loved it. So, and I loved it.
Oh, let's talk about ice cream. We haven't even hit on ice cream. There's Cheney's, Meltdown. What are y'all's favorites?
Meltdown is my favorite.
Yeah.
I just love how she gets so creative with her flavors. And I still think about to this day, I can't remember when this was. She had like a sweet corn ice cream.
We had some popsicles that were sweet corn, slightly salty, and we ran out because I ate half of them, right? So I'm waiting on our vendor to come back through so we can sell that. So I'm right now, as you're saying that, again,
Yep.
salivating because it's
Oh my
lunchtime.
gosh.
and I'm remembering those flavors.
Was it in the spring or the summer?
I feel like it was summer when corn was fresh. Like,
Yeah.
you know when you get corn and it's like
I
crispy,
think
like
that-
you barely have to
that's
cook
the best
it.
part
and
of like Meltdown is because they
Yes.
do seasonal things which are locally sourced. Like when they
Yes.
do strawberries, they did a
She
honeysuckle
partners
one
with
time.
everyone.
Yes,
The
honeysuckle is so
honeysuckle is
good.
like amazing because if you know anything about the honeysuckle, like you can lick the flour, right? And like it
Yep.
tastes like sugar.
And that's something that's very specific to this area too.
Yeah.
That's something that people kind of grew
Oh,
up,
everyone didn't
picking.
grow up eating and
right.
sucking on honeysuckle? Because I surely did.
Yeah,
So
same.
y'all are telling me that people didn't know?
I don't know. I feel bad for them.
They missed out. I remembering Meltdowns. They had like a Duncan Hines Day, or maybe it was Parks and Rec Month. They did a special with Cameron last year, and we got to highlight some of our park kids eating it and enjoying it. So she is very community oriented. They are at the corner of, oh my gosh, what is that? State
Maine.
in Maine. Yes.
Yeah.
In the
Cannot
cutest
miss
little
the-
building. It's actually, I think, the oldest building on the square.
Yeah, I've heard
wow.
that.
Is
The
it?
Quigley Love building used to be a pharmacy. And she's got the restored original floors.
does.
It's beautiful.
It is a classic.
No, but there is another soda place on the square now, isn't there?
There is
Thirsties.
Thirsties, and I've been to
Thirsties.
Thirsties several times, and it's not just soda in there. They are also carrying little delights. I think they have some grab and goes now at this point, but your girl loves the Diet Dr. Pepper, and they will put, what is it, sugar-free cherry in it. They'll put some lime in it for me. They have a special order of like that drink mix.
Yum.
But you can just get that soda, and like I appreciate that.
Like you're a fan of dirty martinis, but I'm a fan of dirty sodas.
Okay, I love that. I feel like that goes hand in hand.
Can we put cheese in soda?
Ooh. Actually, well, going back to
Is
Meltdown, she's done a blue cheese ice cream too, which I'm like, oh, I love when people turn savory things into sweet or like sweet into savory.
Yes.
Like that's like my favorite little crossover. Like something just so weird that you would never think about, but it works so well.
It's like-
Everything's lighting up like
Yes.
on the taste buds. It's like, oh, it's the best of both worlds.
Well, if you're up late at night watching like Food Network, the competitions, and like somebody throws sardines into the ice cream maker, and I'm like, what are
Whoa.
you doing? Right?
We need to have a
Binge
chopped
with Babish
Bowling
is
Green
what's coming to
version.
mind. Oh man. Oh, we haven't even talked about like inspiration from food culture, but I won't go too far into that because man, I can ramble and rant about food videos and why I love them so much.
No, but a lot of the more modern food I think that we're getting is combinations, as we touched on earlier, people embracing their cultures and not necessarily Americanizing it, but adding these twists to where it's easier to step into. You know, sometimes people are off-put by certain things because they feel like the flavors are going to be too strong, but if you present them in a way that's a little bit more palatable for them, and you know, like chicken nuggets with whatever, like I'm blanking right now on what to say, but yeah, I do think that that's more and more being.
Well, McDonald's even did the like chicken nuggets with their like they did those sauce collabs,
Oh, yeah.
Szechuan sauce, like
and they've got the K-pop Demon Hunter.
that was
sauces
a little
right
weird.
now.
The purple sauce. Did y'all try it? The purple ube? No, it wasn't ube, but
They're both purple.
yeah, it was a little weird. One of them was spicy. Cause I love trying the new. When I see someone posting something new, I'm like, what? Say less. Give it. To
I
me.
love like a crossover situation. Like Jose, I know you do a lot with Mercadito and like your crossovers with restaurants. Like you do these
Yeah.
collabs.
Well, and you used to work with
Yeah.
Pastiche back when you guys were open, and that was a great opportunity. I remember the girl dinner being like Doritos and guac, and like I'm not a girl, right? But that's my dinner sometimes because it's easy. Like we'll get the Mexican Doritos, which are naturally spicy. That just says nacho cheese. They don't say jalapeno, but they do have jalapeno in them because
Yum.
over there, like that's
It
normal.
better have
you
jalapeno in
can't
it.
not have
Yeah.
heat in your food.
I think we did something with like chicharrones and pimento cheese or something. Like that stands out to me. That
Well,
is
he
such an
collabs
awesome.
a lot with Broadbent Hams.
Yes.
With Josh. He sleeps on that a little bit. And I know Josh doesn't need the help. He has a great thing going on here,
Yeah.
but
Well, I mean that's Hickory and Oak, and that's where your sister
Yeah.
works, Bianca, right?
Yep.
As a bartender.
She's the bartender.
Yep.
She makes
Isn't she the
wonderful.
lead?
She is.
Yes.
bruh.
She's a
All
shy-
of her drinks are named after songs, different songs. It's really cute.
Tell me one of them.
In Too Deep. Gosh, I should know this. I think it's the tequila one. It's got like this spicy salt on the rim and cranberry and lime and tequila. It's delicious. They do tiki drinks in the summer. They do Tiki Tuesdays, where they do like painkillers, different rum drinks. It's
I
tasty.
remember they have that on Fountain Row Friday night / concerts in the park. They have that like outside station. I've walked up there.
They'll probably have a bar outside for Duncan Hines Fest
Definitely.
that you
I
can grab and
definitely see
go,
that.
a little nice little frozen drink.
Yeah, I
We
wanna
haven't
say-
even talked about the EDC that much. I mean,
Well, I tried to touch on that earlier.
That's
when
right, that's-
appetizers and drink, you know,
Yeah.
because there's so many different places to go. Like and I'm just as guilty as anyone else, where I'll go to one place and I will just splurge there, right? But there is something to be said for, you know, good old day drinking. You get brunch.
Duncan Hines days will be the best vacation for that.
Okay, where
because
do we start? Where do we start in our day drinking journey? Are we allowed to talk about this?
I think it's a part of the food
Yeah,
culture.
okay.
Like these will be people we are giving recommendations from times that we took off work to participate. So yeah, I would probably start if it was me with a drink in the morning. I would probably want like a martini espresso. Where would y'all want it
Yes.
from?
Me?
Anywhere?
See,
Anywhere?
so like I'm just gonna grab probably a Woodford Reserve at Cliffs.
At 10 o'clock in the morning. You think Cliffs is going to be open at 10?
They
You
open
have
at
to
11.
Always.
That is true.
No, but so we're connecting both parks, right? You've got Circus Square and Fountain Square, and anything in between is fair game.
Yep.
So it's really easy to start at Fountain Square because there's literally you just turn one direction and
Yeah.
there's something
Yep.
there to go into. Pipe and cigars there for all the
Yes.
dads and anybody who doesn't want to do
I'm not
food
going to not forget
necessarily.
440 Main because I've had some of the best food from 440 Main.
Oh yeah,
I've had their oysters. I've had that a few years ago, and I'll never forget that.
Those
I
spring
thought it was-
rolls are my favorite.
Yep, those are so good too. I've had those more than once, and on someone else's dime for sure. Because I'm just like, oh, I want that. Thank you.
I actually really like to go to Copper Bar and get a to-go drink. They have this like blood orange margarita. That is the perfect like little sip and stroll drink.
Yep.
Grab one of those, walk from Fountain Square to Circus Square,
Yeah,
make
that
a little
sounds
loop.
refreshing. Yeah.
I like that. Don't sleep on toppers too. I know I'm a little older for the college group nowadays, but he's wanting to do lunch. And he makes it really affordable,
It
like
is.
lunch baskets, and he has good deals.
Yeah,
good
I think he posted
drinks.
something that was like $6.99. We were talking earlier
That's a
about how
deal.
food's getting expensive. For like any meal is now $15 to $20 for one person.
Yep.
But when you have options that are still under $10,
I remember reading this verbatim. I would be upset too as a business owner, but he was like, people complain about not having enough lunch spots downtown. And I do believe that we are sleeping on how many options restaurants, local owners are giving to patrons.
yeah.
I know the economy's a little hard, but Topper Social's giving you lunch every day.
Yeah.
Don't forget them. Go love on Lunchbox. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
good affordable
Lunchbox.
breakfast or lunch.
There's
They have
Javier's
been here
Cuisine
since-
there downtown now on
Yes,
Chestnut, I believe.
they're down on the corner.
So we've got
there.
Mexican food downtown.
We do.
I still haven't tried theirs.
I haven't.
I've heard
either.
it's really
I
good.
have a little free appetizer card. We need to
Let's
cash
go.
in
Yeah,
on
let's
that.
go. Let's all go.
Javier keeps coming to the store and he's like, stop by, and I'm like, I'll go tomorrow, and then I just never go tomorrow because there's always something else for me to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can we all
Let's
record
go.
a podcast episode inside of Javier's?
We will. We should.
I can make
should.
a video for my page.
Yeah.
Right.
He would
Javier,
love
Javier's
it.
gonna hear this, and he's be like, "Bro, they're talking about me," and like,
Hey Javier, just come to
We're
Mercadito
coming.
Hispano
We're
and
coming,
we'll have
bro.
a conversation about this.
I'll be there.
yep. What other drinks do y'all have in mind?
Hickory and Oak has their summer cocktails out.
Yes, so we wanna hear that.
My favorite is the Looks That Kill. It's got tequila, dry curacao, cranberry, grapefruit, lime juice, agave. On the rim of the glass is tahini, so it adds like a little spicy kick to it. It's very refreshing, a little citrusy, a little tart, a little spicy. Very nice summer drink.
Good to know. So we definitely gave a lot of good options for like that bar crawl morning recommendation. Let's talk about some lunch spots. If people want to go drive out, what are some places that come to mind? A place that comes to my mind is Pub by Novo. The reason why they come to mind is not because of the food. It is because of all of the decoration, the fact that I'm getting out to Scottsville Road. I know the mall is right beside it. What do y'all have in mind?
That's funny because I was just right next to Pub by Novo. I was at Jalisco Mexican.
Oh, no wonder
For-
you're late.
The
You were having
cantina?
fun
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, sorry. They have one of the only Mexican restaurants I know of that has brunch here. We got French toast. My husband said word for word, this is the best French toast I've ever had. It was amazing. It was dulce de leche. And then
wow.
I got
Talking
some
my language.
chilaquiles and
really talking about language now.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they have those trendy soft serve margaritas, which I can't have, but I might have sampled.
Which explains why you've been smiling so much.
Okay, so those soft serve margaritas, is that like a TikTok trend? Am I behind?
Yeah, a trend. People get confused by it. They're like ice cream, but I think it's more like a sorbet type of thing. But I've
Is there milk in it?
No,
Is it dairy?
Most of them are dairy free. I think it's like sorbet or sherbet or whatever you want to
So
call
more
it.
like an icy.
Kind of, yeah.
Because there's a difference. There's a difference when I see a frozen margarita and now I see the quote unquote soft serve margaritas.
Yeah, there's definitely like a creamy flavor to it, but
Okay.
a lot of them are advertised as non-dairy, so I'm not sure what they use.
Hey, that's all right. They look beautiful. So Jalisco is a great brunch spot. So we're talking breakfast and lunch. What other lunch places come to mind, you guys? I'm thinking about Los Vasquez since you're talking about chilaquiles because I'm over here on the west side of town. I am going to get homemade tortillas from that family restaurant. So good.
I just went to the new spot the other day and had some pupusas. They were awesome.
Yup.
Yeah.
What's the
Loroco?
Loroco?
Yeah.
Pupusas.
Talk
That was
about what
awesome.
Loroco is.
Well, Loroco is like this green little bud. It's sort of got a bit of a bitterness. It's like tangy, it's very pungent, I think is the word. And you being the cheese queen, I think you can appreciate that kind of flavor to complement the cheese, actually. Like it works hand in hand with the quesillo.
Yeah, it was awesome. It almost tasted like a squash blossom or like a squash flower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
did you say you had that?
At Los Vasquez.
Okay.
Their new location is on Raven Avenue off of Veterans Memorial.
New as
that
in they
right?
moved or a second location?
Second location.
Oh.
You can reach them off of, is it 880? Kentucky?
Yeah,
No, not
Veterans,
Kentucky.
Veterans,
Veterans
Memorial.
Memorial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highly recommend going to check out Los
But-
Vasquez.
So if we're talking about lunch, and I'm gonna again second pub, and earlier I'd spoken on fried chicken, right? Which Danny did the chicken parmigiano. He actually bakes it, but more to me being a fan of crispy chicken. Pub by Novo, I love their fried chicken and waffles. And then we just touched on Los Vasquez, and my favorite thing there, which I probably get more than anywhere else, is their torta.
Torta
what's
de
it called?
milanesa.
Torta de milanesa. I forgot what it was called for a second.
Oh my goodness.
But dude, fried chicken on just this large bun, and they make the buns in house. That's another cool thing about Los Vasquez. Like they
And
make their own
tortillas
bread.
are done in house too.
Yes,
It makes such a difference.
yes, absolutely.
And that is a labor of love, too.
Hispanic food is so easy for me to talk about.
I also love a food truck for lunch. We have so many food
Yes.
trucks here. Like, it's
Yes.
almost hard to keep up with.
I have
Oh.
a list of just
Sorry.
a couple.
Melinda, can you
Let me
tell
jump
us
in.
about your food truck
Well, I was
resources?
I was gonna ask if y'all had heard of Street Feast. It's a new
No.
app. Like it just came out in Bowling Green.
I did see you post about that.
Bowling Green we are on there now because that app is very popular in big cities. Yes. It's not as new as people think it is.
Oh, that's
So,
okay.
I wish
Not
we
what I
had
heard.
video because this is Melinda giving us puzzled looks.
I know.
Well, I asked the guy where it was, and he said like Bowling Green and Somerset.
Oh, maybe
really?
it's like their own version of it or
It
something.
might be our own version because Louisville has a very, very good Street Fest app. Like they have a lot of stuff populated, and I think it's taken time to like pull from like generated ads, Google.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's a good resource, right? Like, it just
Yeah.
shows you the food trucks in the area.
Yes, it's Street Feast.
Street Feast.
Okay.
Well, tell us about Street Feast. I want to hear about it.
It's free, and it tells you like where the food trucks are and when and the schedule, and it shows you a map and everything, so you could pull it up now and see where you could go.
Awesome.
Nice.
Do we know of any of the food trucks that regularly show up? I know there's over there by Feeders. There's one of the
Juanitas?
Mexican. No, Juanitas is next to Ace Hardware in that tire shop parking lot. California Street Tacos.
California Street
California
Taco.
Street Tacos sets up on the corner of Fairview at Feeders Supply, right? Pet supply store, something like that.
Parsa Burgers is very active on Facebook. They frequent White Squirrel. They're usually down at the Soki Center doing community events. They're always at our Harvest Festival.
And there's always something at Greenview too. Whether
hospital, yeah.
Like I can't name one for sure, but I know they rotate regularly, and you can usually find something if you're over there.
Have y'all tried NorCal Crepe?
Actually, I did.
Tell
It
me
was
about
so
that.
good. Yeah, so they have like sweet and savory crepes, which is pretty cool. The dough that they use or make for their crepes is really, like, it seems really fresh and doesn't seem, I think they make it themselves, if I'm not mistaken. Just like a good flavor, soft and fluffy. And I think I had like a balsamic chicken caprese crepe. That was tasty.
Sounds very Mediterranean.
Yeah, it was.
Say Mediterranean makes me think of Taste of Europe. That's a
Oh, yeah.
that's a food truck still
Classic.
popping out there.
Yes.
What else is coming to mind? I wrote down a couple. El Rey de Churro. El Rey de Churro.
El Rey del Churro, yeah.
He's over
they're-
there on Morgantown Road.
And he's sometimes on Glen Lily, across from, is it Dishman? Dishman Elementary?
Ishmael Elementary.
So sometimes he'll be on the
Family
corner just
Dollar.
across there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
Lush Tapinas. I've seen them down in that area as
Yep.
well.
I love the pretzel truck, the totally baked pretzels.
Yes.
They have this pretzel hot dog.
Yes,
Oh
I
my
caught them one
gosh.
time in the back of Cliffs.
Yes.
They were set up over there, and I think I visited them 3 times that evening.
I'm not surprised.
It's great. And they have a pizza pretzel with pepperoni and cheese. Pepperoni cheese. That should be a thing.
Do we still have a baked potato food truck?
Wicked Spud.
Wicked
Uh,
Spud.
They're
There's
good.
also M's loaded potatoes. Yeah.
I've tried Spud.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one? I've had that one because they've been downtown. I remember trying that one at Scare on the Square. What other food trucks come to mind, you guys? We got to give these recommendations. They're going to be popped up. They're going to be looking
Yep.
for them.
Cotton Barbecue, classic, awesome. They're always in front of Planet Fitness on Scottsville Road.
Yeah, there's also Las Jarochas, I think, which is another, I want to say, Guatemalan food truck.
You
Central
said
American for
Juanitas.
sure.
I know they set up around town. I've had it. They have good food. I
Yeah.
really like their burrito.
Well, they have a variety. So, like, if you don't want tacos or pupusas, they've also got hot dogs and burgers, done their style. So,
Man, I love that little hot dog cart that sets up on the square sometimes. It's just literally like a New York street cart hot dog
I've
cart
seen
with like
them.
this little red umbrella.
Yep.
And they have all these little toppings. The lady was like, the last time I got it, she was like, you have
Oh,
to try
they're
the
sweet,
spicy
too.
mustard. Yeah, they're awesome. I think the toppings are my favorite thing, and they have like a
Heroes,
really good
That's
array.
another good food truck. That one has our New Orleans inspired food options. Gumbo, jambalaya. Love some jambalaya. What else is coming to mind, you guys? We have
Any other
there's
lunch
so
spots?
more lunch
There-
spots, dinner maybe. We're thinking about that. Tony's. I talked about Tony's earlier. That's a good spot if you want some reservations for upscale dining. Hickory and Oak's always a really good spot to plan
Yep.
your reservation. There's bar specials on the weeknights. Downtown has a lot of options for weeknight specials for dinner too. But what else comes to mind across Bowling Green?
well, I mean, we're getting into grilling season. So, I'm also thinking of grilling and, like, getting high quality meats. What's one that we have here? Black Hawk Farms. They're doing some farm to table thing here in May. I went to go visit Crown Verity, which is one of the industrial grill construction places we have here. I think it's called construction or assembly.
Probably assembly.
He showed me all the welders and stuff. My buddy Virgil Guerrero. He catered from the store. We delivered a bunch of food, and he showed me where all the grills are happening. He's got this crazy, like, Argentinian setup that they're going to come out with, and they're going to debut it there that day at that farm to table thing. So I'm actually looking forward to possibly going there, or at least having him bring me some freebies back.
What
Yeah.
other places can we buy meat? I know I'm thinking about Ryan's Fatted Calf. I'm thinking about Victor Olivo's new location on the bypass. What's the name of that? Carniceria Prime Market? No.
Oh, no, that's his uncle Luis Olivo.
Oh,
It's 31W Prime
thank
Carniceria.
you for the clarification.
Right across the street from La Del Sol, who also has a food truck right outside.
Yeah, they do.
And that's right before you get to Cabell's, So we're just running right along 31W, and, like, you're going to hit something, right, that's unique to Bowling Green. I actually think 31W is a great resource, as a main thoroughfare.
Yeah, so speaking of Cabell's, I did want to give them a shout out. I love Cabell's Iron Nutrition. They have some like meal prepped options. You can pop in and they can microwave it for you, or you can just take some home to go and have some meal prep. It's been a great resource for me when, I don't feel like cooking or don't have time, but I want something healthy and delicious.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we've talked for almost over an hour. Over an hour for sure. Tell me any last thoughts you guys have, because we've really kind of hit the mainstay on recommendations, what kind of foods, what kind of drinks we like. So any last words that y'all want to give off before we sign off?
Yeah, I actually do have some news, and this is perfect because we're speaking about lunch spots. So I'm actually opening up my own little cheese shop. It's going to be downtown on College Street, called The Good Rind. It is over there in the Small Business Accelerator where Danny's Italian is. I'm super excited to be down there. It's a really nice community and spot down there. So I'll have a big cut-to-order cheese counter. We'll have some lunch options, some sandwiches, salads, grab-and-go things, some pantry goods, jams and jellies and crackers, and of course I'll be doing my cheese boards out of there.
Rhina's cutting the cheese.
Cutting all the cheese.
Real quick, what are your hours going to be?
It's going to be Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4. So we'll hit that lunch hour and then kind of give people an opportunity to come shop, pick up some goods for the weekend, and we'll be open for Duncan Hines Days.
Guys, go check out the Good Rind downtown. It will be open for Duncan Hines Days. As Rhina said, it will be delicious. You will catch me there. I will be eating cheese.
2 blocks away from my gym, so, you know.
Perfect.
Period. Worth it.
We'll just call it carbo loading. And well, no, there's high protein in cheese,
Yeah,
right?
very high protein, yeah.
Jose, any last thoughts? Any recommendations you want to leave off?
I would just say contact us. Like, reach out to one of us. We're all pretty public, and if you just drop a message and we'll help you figure whatever out, honestly, whether it's to come shop with us or come shop with someone that we're affiliated with or just someone that we enjoy, you know, visiting.
You don't talk about this publicly much, but you're sleeping on the fact that Mercadito Hispano has been in the community for 20 years now. Your mom established the store in 2001.
Yeah, we've actually got a collaboration, not a huge collaboration, but we're going to be working with Hickory and Oak over the summer. He told us he was going to do something called a Big Mac torta. So he's requested that we make the buns with sesame seeds on top so that he can make some kind of
So we're making a video on that, guys.
Yeah.
The Big Mac torta. Like, that is literally some of my favorite items. This will be a really good collab coming up at Hickory and Oak with Mercadito Hispano.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I love Josh. He's all about sharing and spreading the love with everyone else. All the businesses. Rhina's gone through a lot of his businesses. I'm sure Melinda's visited through a lot of his businesses.
Collaborated.
Have you collaborated? No, not yet.
No, some of these people are hard to get in touch with. And
Josh is hard to get in touch with.
Not unless he
I'm a
needs you. When he
celebrity.
needs you, he's really, really, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah. But that's okay. He's a popular man nowadays.
he's a busy
doing
man
the
with
things.
multiple businesses, yes.
We'll probably be checking that out. Like,
Yeah.
if y'all are making them, if the store is making them,
Oh, yeah.
I want to try it. I love all of that. I will say, Jose is also not mentioning the fact that Mercadito Hispano is one of the only places in Bowling Green that you can go and get your Hispanic pastry bread. People
yeah.
go looking for this stuff. People go to Nashville to buy their bread, to Louisville. They are traveling.
Well, this speaks to what I was mentioning earlier about people being nostalgic for the things back home, you know, like people from Los Angeles, New York, Phoenix, you know, we're talking about different states at this point that represent different cultures for Latinos, but there's these common food ties, right? And in Kentucky, it's a little bit more scarce because there's no ports. There's not really much importing in terms of food that happens here from other countries. We are very self-sufficient here.
Mercadito Hispano is still one
Yeah,
of the only
no.
places you get your bread. You have bakers there who make your food, who make your pastries.
Yes, and we make
in-house.
tamales. We make tamales by the batch once a week. Please pre-order by Tuesday so we can have them for you Thursday and Friday. If we don't have them for you, Que Pasa Tacos always seems to have a couple of batches of tamales too that you can just kind of request. They've got pork and chicken.
Oh, I love Que Pasa Tacos. Man, do you know how many times I've had 2 a.m. tacos from there during college? Because I was poor, and they're like, what, $2.50 a piece?
They're open 24/7. They're so convenient.
That's the best
It's
part.
way too convenient.
Well, Walmart's no longer 24/7, but Que Pasa's,
But Que Pasa is
you know,
forever.
yeah, and that matters because I need somewhere to go sometimes at
Right.
3 a.m.
Yes. What
Sometimes
else
you
are we
do.
gonna do? And Melinda, tell me any last words you have, any recommendations before all of the people of Bowling Green and the social world hear our podcast.
yeah, I would just encourage you guys to check out my Instagram and Facebook page, Everyday BG. I've got some reviews on there and stuff, but also my website is everydaybg.com. I'm working on getting some more guides out there for you. So like where to go for lunch, just all kinds of things on there. All about Bowling Green. Check it out.
Thank you for what you're doing, Melinda, because I don't think that people realize just the service you're providing when Duncan Hines was putting out books and recipes, and there's commercials with his name on it. You know, he was this first-hand rate experience. Like, he rated what his experience was for the public to consume. And I appreciate that this is not your job. You know, you're not a visitors bureau. You know, you came to this with just the full intent of providing true recommendations. And I just really got to point that out, because not a lot of people do that nowadays. And again, thank you. Thank you for the directory. Again, I will say it again. You're the only person I found who has a restaurant list for me to reference and do research on in Bowling Green. You know, you kind of add to the sense that, yeah.
Well, thank you.
For Social Capita, you know, we do have a lot of restaurants available to us. And
it's definitely a labor of love, and it shows that you actually care about Bowling Green.
I appreciate that, and I hope to bring a lot more to the website. It's still fairly new, but a lot more coming.
And I always recommend you to anyone asking for any advertising opportunities. You love providing content, video. You're really affordable, truthfully, for the video content that you're producing and the reach that you are getting. Your numbers, I love your data points, because I know them a little bit more. So guys, if you are interested, please connect with Melinda. She's Everyday Bowling Green on Facebook and Instagram. Very active. Send her a message. She will reply back. Invite her out to your restaurant. Good review, bad review. She will give you her honest review.
Yeah. I'm not picky, so it'll probably be a good one.
Oh, yeah. That's even better. Even better. Guys, I just want to say, please come. We are looking forward to welcoming you in Bowling Green the week of Duncan Hines Days, which is Sunday, May 31st through Saturday, June the 6th. Plenty to do. Locals, this one is also for you. We're not forgetting about you. There is labor of love put into the Bowling Green community and spirit that's going to show out and shine this week. Go love on your businesses. They're going to be getting promos ready. People are already getting prepared for summer. America 250, it is the nation's birthday, so there is also lots of those festivities going on. I know for Duncan Hines Days, one of the cool giveaways will be Duncan Hines Days red, white, and blue sugar cookies. And they're giving away LA, so y'all keep that in mind. Thank you guys for being there. Come participate in some of the activities going along that week, as well as come and try all the tasty foods and options for dining in Bowling Green. Again, you can find more information on DuncanHinesDays.com. I do want to put this quick info out there for businesses looking for advertising. We have a free opportunity. We are currently building a list that will be ready to go during Duncan Hines Days. It's a free advertisement. We just want your restaurant information, a couple photos, and we are building an online directory that will be on the Duncan Hines Day website under Restaurant Week, and we invite you to come connect with us. It's a great way to advertise and showcase what your business is without paying a fee. We want to encourage you to tag Downtown BGKY, tag Duncan Hines Days on Facebook and Instagram. Let us know what food you're eating. Let us know what business you're loving on during Duncan Hines Days, and we can't wait to see you there. For Raina Johnson and everyone here joining me, I want to thank you for listening to the TalkBGKY podcast, the official podcast of the City of Bowling Green. Have a good day, and see you at Duncan Hines Days.
Bye.
Adios, amigos.
See ya.